All are against the one-child policy. We all think that it takes away your right to have children.
We are with the OCP because the OCP gives us better living space and better quantity of food and water. We will have better life. We will have a better life with less people in the world. Do you want to be cramped in your own home? Do you want? Well, the OCP helps prevent this from happening.
The one-child policy is important because we're able to have enough space to provide for everyone. Don't tell me you disagree with this expectation. Then explain how we will be able to survive with a short amount of food if we keep up with having more people. If this happens, we are probably going to have another law about the amount of food we can have each day. Do you seriously want this? Of course I wouldn't. Plus, if we become more populated, we will have thousands of disease spreading. I mean, think about the better quality of life we could have.
Well, without the one-child policy, the population has increased.
The population has slowed down or decreased since 1979. OCP protects the ethnic minorities' extinction.
There will be a cleaner environment, there will be less people in China, and there will be more room. There will be more food for the Chinese.
Kids will either be lonely or selfish.
Plus, the government's going to start taxing you if you have a second child, and then that's either going to lead to poverty or an abortion or adoption. And really, do we really want more orphans and dead babies? I don't think so.
It's not fair to him because they get to have as many children as they want.
The kids are going to have less role models, and they're probably going to grow up to be either rebels or thieves because you're not going to have your brother say, "Bro, don't do that."
When this family has only one kid, which will make them want everything they want, and the parents will get them because there's only one. And the problem with abortion is that the population decreases. And in this family, since there's two people,
There's two parents and there's two children, so the population
stays the same.
But with only one child with two parents, the population decreases.
Because there's no boy or like no boy girl.
And there's no problem.
55 years ago, there was no law for one-child policy, so the people of China didn't abort their girls or put them up for adoption.
One male for every female.
But then, 15 to 64 years ago, they set up the one-child policy rule, so people have been aborting their girls, and so the number of boys gotten higher, a lot higher.
And then they start having laws against having abortion against girls. So then the female population increased, then is only slightly lower than the boy population.
And thanks to the OCP, the population slowed down since 1979. But they will have role models, their friends, neighbors, teachers, or parents.
The one-child policy is good because the population growth has stopped since 1979. The OCP helped prevent health with diseases, starvations, clean water, and clean environment.
One statement that I heard that you guys said was that they would have their cousins. But their cousins won't always be there for them. Unlike Chamorros, but cousins are really united. But in China, they're basically just spread out. Soon the men will have no more women to marry. Another reason is when there is an only child, they usually end up lonely, or even worse, selfish. Studies show that when a child becomes selfish, they start to depend on their parents for everything. When they get to the real world, it's difficult for them, and they don't usually end up successful. 4. The one-child policy basically and officially takes away your right to have children, which is just unacceptable. Everyone should be allowed to have as many children as they want. The more children, the more generations. The more generations, the more China's name is carried on.
We think that the one-child policy is bad. I am an older brother, and I love my brother and my sisters. And if I was a Chinese citizen, I would be so lonely. And I'm just gonna say it again. It's bad. It's just not fair. No one can take away the right to have children. There are people in China that want more kids. You want them to long for children or make them cry and weep because of the government's merciless and terribly awful law. What's your choice?
Chinese government is actually trying to help us out. If you think they're not telling you to have an abortion for your baby, we can put the child up for adoption. At least no one will die if they do that. The OCP is a lifesaver.